friends and mimosas. Yeah, it's gonna be bubbly kind of time. Join new friends to relax and unwind. The best food with drinks on the side. Cheers to the good times. It's friends and mimosas.
So what is your target audience?
So I really used to kind of always say that I spoke more to women my age, but I kind of feel like I'm amazed kind of when people will stop me and say, I read your blog in public, how varying the age ranges is. Like, I'll get women now, since I had kids older, like I go to I have one in second grade and I'm 44, so like I go and there's moms there that are like 24, so but I'll run into girls that are like, I would say late 20s that read, and I'll talk to women that are in their 50s, like later 50s that read too. Delicious.
And I'm Amanda Lynn, I'm the general manager, so if y'all need anything, just give me a little wave. All
right. Thank you. So I feel like it's gotten broader. I would say my consistent people are closer to my age. So I would say 40 to like 48 is kind of like my big range. I feel like that's the generation. And I feel like just seeing my mom, like that's when my mom, I felt like started to struggle with her fashion because like she knew things that used to make her look good, and then she wanted to kind of stick with those, and then she didn't always want to move with the trends. And it's funny because I start seeing my friends say stuff like, I'm never not going to wear this. And I'm like, like that's what my mom said when she was our age, So I kind of feel like it's a hard area when you're in your 40s, like. But like some of them are starting to go through menopause. Like some of them, a lot of us are finished having kids. A lot of us, if I've had friends that have had plastic surgery to kind of like, get back what they were like before they had kids. So I feel like it's a big transition phase, like right at that end of your 30s to like the kind of mid 40ish range. And I feel like, my friends that have had plastic surgery, even doing that, your body is not the same as it was before you had kids. So you're still like in that struggle to like how to dress yourself. And just there's so much change in that middle part of your life. I feel like that,
Well, as you get older, your style's changing. You don't want to dress too young, but you don't want to dress too old. So where do you fit in,
Yes, exactly. It's like a struggle to figure out too. And I think that we all in our minds a lot of times have these outfits or these times where we felt really good about ourselves, whether it was that you felt really sexy or you felt like very professional, and I think that sometimes when we struggle, we gravitate back towards that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna wear the skinny jeans because that is what made me feel, sexy and cute when I was in my 20s. And it's like, okay, well, that may still be your style, or we could try something different. Like my thing is always just try. Like it may not work for you. You may not look good in wide leg pants. It may not make you feel confident in them. Then don't wear them. But at least try a pair on. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to try it on at the store and just see.
And I guess that is a big part of, your wardrobe is your sense of confidence in it. Because that kind of shines through and really shows off the clothes.
Exactly.
So if you're feeling confident in something you're wearing, then, it's going to look good.
100%. And that's something that whenever somebody either on Instagram or even in my friend group sends me a picture and they say, what do you think about this outfit? My first question is, how do you feel?
Right.
I want to know how you feel because I may have an opinion. I may not love it.
Right.
But if you feel good in it, you should wear it. Like, no matter what I think.
So what is your favorite styles that you like to wear? Some of your favorites that you pull out.
So I love pattern. I love mixing pattern too. Just because I always try to look at things and make it like a little bit more visually interesting. And I feel like that's a big difference between people that dress well and people that are stylish. Are people that can take an outfit and add little things to it, and they're not just wearing an outfit. So to me, I always start, I know, okay, I want, today, I knew I wanted to wear this dress. Okay. But I had another belt in mind, and I put it on, and it kind of wasn't working how I wanted, so I put this belt on. And then after I like looked at that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this necklace and this hat, like, and I'll kind of start layering. So that's a big thing for me, is like when I dress is trying to like make it look different than how someone else would interpret the outfit, so that I'm not always just wearing what someone else would wear. Like I want it to look a little bit different on me. So that would be a big thing. I'm getting more into neutrals, which is very shocking because I'm a very big pattern person, but I'm really starting to like that, like very streamlined, like that, especially like that chestnut, like cinnamon color.
That's gonna be great for fall.
I
fall colors.
love
Yes,
it. Just
I
that
love
like
it.
brassiness that it has to it. Like I've really
Goes
been.
good with red hair.
It does. It goes with my hair.
They're good with the hair.
What about accessories? What do you think? How do you choose?
Okay.
I do have earrings on today, so it's like I never accessorize. I
So-
need to learn how.
I'm very big on gold jewelry. Like that's
Gold?
pretty much what I wear
I love
for the
gold.
most part, and I like to layer that too. So it kind of depends. Like today I did 2 different hoops in my ears,
Okay.
so I just did 1 necklace. So I'll either go heavy on the necklaces and just do like post earrings, like something small. So I am kind of I try to balance it. Like I try to, I feel like, and it's hard to describe because to me it's like a feeling. Like I'll look in the mirror and I just kind of know if I feel like it works. And I think that's why when I talk to people about if they like what they're wearing, I feel like you have to really get good at being internally critical of what you're wearing, because looking at someone else, it's just a different interpretation of what you have on. Like I'm looking at it through a different lens than you are, and I want people to kind of be able to curate that internal message to themselves that they really are the ones that determine like what they're wearing, if it looks right or not. Now, absolutely, sometimes things like hem, length, and stuff like that is kind of harder to be self-editing on because of you can't like, you know, so like when you were saying before, I would want somebody to tell me the truth. I feel like it's completely different when it comes to if you're wearing, let's say, a high-waisted pant and you had a longer top on and you send me the picture and say, hey, what do you think about this? I would probably say, hey, I would tuck that top in, or I would wear a shorter top just because I know it's going to balance your features better. But it's not speaking as much to like the overall look of what you're wearing. Like I may comment on your hem. Now, if you say, I'm on the fence about these pants, I'm probably going to come back and say, you know what, I think that I would go back to the store and I would try something that's a little bit like closer in on your knee, or maybe something that fits a little bit better in the hip is going to give you that look that you're going for. So it's more about like, I want people to feel confident in what they're wearing because they feel good in it, and not always looking for someone else to like give them that check mark on it. Yeah.
Like you look great in a belt. I will not wear a belt. I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
And it depends. And there are too, like it on, you know, with different body shapes, different body styles, it's not always comfortable. Like not everybody likes the way that it looks. It also depends like on where your breast is sometimes. Like not everybody can get that look because it makes you look shorter, because if you pull that belt up like and your breast is like a lower, like if you're a short torso and you have a lower breast, it's not always going to give you that look that a belt does, where it like cinches in. It just different people aren't always going to like the way it looks on them.
I don't match my earrings to my necklace either.
Yes. And same thing with shoes and bags.
Thing I don't like. I
Shoes
cannot.
and bags don't match.
Don't need to match. Belts and bags
No.
don't need to match. These are, I think, a lot of those like fashion rules that we learned a long time ago, like not wearing brown and black together, or not wearing white after Labor Day. And like I think this generation is a lot more about breaking those like kind of arbitrary rules that we've made. So, and that is to me one way where you can kind of like level up with looking stylish is I always say find non-matching shoes. So if you're wearing a green dress, try it with a red shoe and see how it works, because depending on the undertone and the color of the dress, the red may work.
I like that.
So sometimes you're going to
may
pull
pop
things.
out. Yeah.
So like
Make it
today, I have on a beige hat, a brown belt, and I have gray
What color
shoes on.
shoes?
They're gray. They're like a charcoal gray. So still kind of in the neutral family. They all kind of still have that backing of that same cooler undertone, so it works together. But that's when you start trying things on and putting it together, you'll start training your brain to look for what works together.
Okay. I always heard a fashion rule to put on your accessories and take off the last thing you put on.
So I've heard that too, and I kind of, just because you can be
doing it is always, it's too much. It's like always a little too much, and you take off that last.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it can be too much, but I think you have to challenge yourself too to look at it and see if maybe you should add one more thing. So depending on how balanced you are, like it's really more about causing so with this, it works really well with the short necklace. But if it was like a lower or like a more open V, or even if it went all the way up, I would probably have layered more chains down. So I'm kind of like always looking for what feels balanced to me when I put it on.
So would you wear white after Labor Day?
100%.
Okay.
So you would wear it after Labor Day?
Yes, I wear white all year long.
I heard you can't.
Well, because that's what you've been taught growing up by your family.
I pack
you
it up.
can't wear white after Labor Day.
I pack mine up and
But
put it away.
I'm seeing that people are breaking that rule more and more.
White sweater, you know.
To me, it's more about pattern and texture. So, in the fabric. So, like my lightweight sundresses, they're gone. They're up already. But I do have this, I've got this beautiful like Ponte shift dress, and it's like a cream. I'm totally going to throw a blazer over that and wear it with boots. Okay. I will wear stuff like that. I have a pair of white shoes that are an alligator style leather with like a very square heel and like a nice square front, very fall looking shoe. I'll wear that.
It's solid white?
Yes, solid white. So just depends on like if it fits the outfit and what's going on. But yes, I will definitely wear white after Labor Day. So
you say people send you pictures.
Yes.
All the time?
I get I shop for people a lot online. Like they'll call and say, they'll send me a message and say, you know, oh, like I'm going to a wedding, like this is what I was thinking of wearing. Do you have any suggestions? Like I'll find links for them online. Or they'll send me outfits, you know, if they're nervous about wearing something, like people will send me things to like kind of just critique or
Is it like a membership or you?
No, I just usually just
remember that.
Yes,
You're going to get pictures of Donna now.
I'll be aggravated.
What do you think, Tiffany?
I know.
No, I love it. And I love so I work with a platform called Like to Know also. So all of my links are commissioned. So if I send you a link, you're going to pay the same price for it, but that company's going to pay me a little kickback. So I make a couple of dollars here and there when people buy. So that's how I make money doing something like that too. So it does benefit me when people call, and I always appreciate when people use my links. Like my core group of girlfriends, they literally do not buy anything online before they call, and they're like, hey, do you have a link for this? Do you have a link for that? Like they're always trying to like help me out, which is really sweet. So
That's great.
yeah.
That's awesome. And support like that with your friends.
Oh yeah.
What's the one thing readers would be surprised to know about you? Your followers.
There's two things I think I always say. One, I really hate trying clothes on. I am not a try on in the store person. I am a buy, bring it home, and try it home when I want to. Which is so funny because I feel like all we do is try on clothes as bloggers. Like we constantly are trying things on. But it is just something like I get hot and like I just get aggravated. So that's one thing. And another thing is I'm very like an introvert extrovert. Like I can be very social and fun, and I like doing things, but I also like very much crave like my alone time too, and like just being home and like by myself. I feel like the pandemic did that to me because when they first shut schools down and everything, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like we are gone all the time. Like we are always somewhere. And I learned how to like just sit and like be satisfied like in my home and like watching a movie and so many things. And now I feel like my mental health like craves having that time.
Where do you see yourself? Let's say in the next 5 years.
Gosh, it's so hard because I feel like it's grown at very different rates than what I thought it was. I mean, I would love it to be like completely self-sustaining, where like I'm always bringing money in every month, like, and that it's, you know, a stream of revenue for me. Like it kind of has fluctuated back and forth. Like it makes more money sometimes than it does others. But it also depends on how much effort I'm putting into it.
Right.
Like it's always, you know, I want it to always be a part of my business. I think right now, this last year, we've really been focused on growing the digital marketing. My husband still works a full-time job and works part-time for me. So we are hoping in the next like 6 to 8 months that he will be able to work full-time for us, and then that'll give me an opportunity to kind of work.
Photographer?
He's not.
Oh,
So
no.
I actually I have two. So I use Rachel Madeline Photography in Mandeville and also Candy George Photography.
Would you rather surround yourself with people that party all the time, or people that pursue their dreams?
Oh, people that pursue their dreams. That's my favorite thing about like my like girlfriend group, is that we always have fun together, but there is always a degree of like what is happening in everybody's businesses. Like, and the other day, one of our friends had a grand opening. She just bought a building in downtown Ponchatoula and moved her business there, and all of our friends had crazy things going on, but everybody came. Like everybody came, even if they could only be there for 20 minutes. They showed up, they told her congratulations, and I love that. Like I love that they all not only are pursuing, but they're all cheerleading you on to pursue your dreams too. Yeah, like it's great.
What are you thinking?
I agree.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I know you
I like a good time too. I know. I texted you at 2 a.m. I was like,
shit.
Oh my God, I love you. That is hilarious.
Would you rather have a lazy coworker or a lazy spouse?
oh my gosh.
Probably lazy coworker. Like,
Cheers to new friends.
New friends. Mimosas.
Thanks so much for being with us.
To the ghosts around us.
I know.
Friends and mimosas, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share.